Good afternoon, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here. And today, guys, just here to talk about something that I've been thinking a lot about lately. And that is, 5 years after I started doing YouTube, why do I still do YouTube? And there's a lot of reasons for that. We're going to go over them, and I'm going to save the biggest reason for last because it's the most important reason. So that's going to be the show ender. But there's several reasons that I still do YouTube, right? Obviously, it's not to become rich and famous. That's not going to happen. And I don't create that kind of content, and I'm okay with it. But what it does do for me is it gives me a space to enjoy a hobby with friends that I don't have here locally that I could share this hobby with, that I could talk about, that I could have conversations about Conan or Black Cat or Miss Marvel or whatever it is I'm enjoying at the time, right? This is a space for nerds. It's our own little corner, and it's just like when you were younger and you're meeting your friends at the bar. I'm old. I'm over 50. This is my new bar. This is the new place where I meet friends. This is the new place that I congregate, hang out, and talk to people that I really enjoy the company of. And two, let's get right into that, right? The friends. I have made so many wonderful friends since I started this YouTube channel. Something I never even imagined was going to happen. It wasn't even a thought. I never thought I'd make a friend. I didn't even think about having friends on YouTube. I just wanted to learn how to do YouTube because it is what our kids grow up on now. They don't grow up on cable TV like we used to. They grow up on YouTube. And YouTube has a lot more things to parent on it than cable TV ever did, right? The personalities, the influences on your children. And I wanted to learn about YouTube, the rules, how to create on it, what the interactions with a crowd would be if my kid created a channel. And I wanted to have a basic understanding of what goes on YouTube. In case my kid wanted to start his channel, I could help him with that. It ended up becoming a thing for me as he took different interests besides YouTube. He was interested in it for a second, but through him being interested in it and through me wanting to learn how to parent it and help him along the way if he did it, I found something that was really important to me. And I made so many great friends, like I was just saying, that I didn't anticipate, right? And I'm not even going to start naming because I'll forget a dozen people and I'll remember them immediately after. But so many great friendships forged on here. People I talk to weekly, people that have helped me create shows, people that have helped the community, people I've helped in the community, people that have joined with me to help others in the community, and people that are just generally kind, good people, and people in the community that share an interest in the same things that I share an interest in. Comics, right? Collectibles, just fun stuff. And you get to have conversations, you get to hang out, and anyone that has a YouTube channel knows that the after show, if you do live shows, is oftentimes longer than the actual show. When you guys start hanging out backstage, you're talking, you're having fun, you're enjoying each other's company, and you're just hanging out like friends do. And then every once in a while, you get to meet these people in public. And a lot of them I get to meet here in Rochester because some of them live locally to me and close. So they got to become friends that I see on a regular basis. People like Dan Can from Out of the Panel Comics, who lives not far from me, right? But so many great people have come up to visit me. I've gone down to PA to visit some people. I've met people that I was just some nobody watching their YouTube videos, never thought I'd have an interaction with them, who have become friends, who I've met, who are just absolutely the best of what humanity has to offer. Just great people, and people that generally care about one another, right? Look at the way the community has rallied around Comics Will Break Your Heart, Jen, right? Just, she's a phenomenal person in herself, and the heart of the community that's been there for her is just absolutely amazing to behold. Now, I get a lot of people that send me IG DMs messages, right? did you watch this video? Did you watch this of this person? And I'll be the first to tell everybody. And I don't watch drama content. I don't have a need for it. I'm not putting down drama content. All I'm simply saying is it's not for me. I don't engage in it. Just like in real life, when I watch programs, I don't watch reality TV. That sort of thing has never been an attraction for me. Now, I understand it gets views, and I understand it's a thing that can help you monetize and get, but for me, it's just, I'm not attracted to it. I don't care about drama, and I don't want anything I do to be about drama. I don't want to endorse it, and if someone has talked about me, I don't even go watch it because I don't care. Like, if that person's opinion was important to me, well, it wouldn't be somebody that would speak poorly of me, right? So I don't watch that content. Again, not hating on it. It's just not content for me. It's, like I'm sure like what I make is very niche content. My content's not for most people. I'm okay with that because I'm on here to engage with people that like the same things I like, that enjoy the same hobby I like. Now, we can like different books in the hobby. That's fine because every hobby, you don't all collect the same thing. You don't all like the same thing, but you can all agree on how great the hobby is. You can all agree on being excited about a story that you read and seeing a character go through an arc that you like. And that is a wonderful thing. Just to have those conversations, just to have somebody you can reach out to and share those experiences with is phenomenal. Now, so we touched on, at first I started doing this for my kid. Then it became something for me. Then I met great friends, and I continue to come on here because I want to see my friends, right? I want to interact with my friends. I want to hang out with my friends. But the biggest reason, and I was talking about this with my friend Brandy the other night, and I'm like, I got to make a video of it because I don't know if enough people think about their content in this way. And it may just be me, but I've got 5 years of content now. I've got a virtual footprint that I'm leaving behind and that I'm continuing to add to and leave behind. Now, what do I want that video, digital, online footprint, what do I want that to say about me as a person? And more importantly, I think about when I'm not going to be around anymore, right? I'm over 50, and yes, that's still young, but I had my child when I was 40. So I'm probably not going to be around for most of his life. Now, if my child gets to a point in his life, and when his dad's not around anymore, he just wants to see his dad, and this is something that we don't have with our parents, right? But if he wanted to see me and he wanted to watch a video of me, what am I leaving behind for him to view? What kind of person is this dad representing to him? Because I have 5 years of a footprint already. I'm going to have more. What are the lessons I still want him to see when he views me? Do I want him to see this person that tore down the people around him and was vengeful and spiteful and mean and hateful and took the opportunity to better himself by stepping on others? I don't want that. No. What do I want? I want my son to see a man, to see his father, who always tried to choose the route and the way of kindness. And it's one of the things that as a parent you struggle with in this day and age because there's so much negativity online. You don't have to go anywhere to see it. You just log on to anything and there's negativity there. I want to be the antithesis of that. I want to be the epitome of kindness. I want to show kindness. And when my kid watches me and he's missing his father and he watches an old video of his dad, and I want him to see his dad having fun with people he generally cares about or cared about, right? When I'm not around, so that I was hanging out with people I cared about, people that I also considered good people I also considered friends and people that were positive. And I want him to see that. I want him to see that when I had the chance, I helped people. That when I invited people on my channel, it was open to anyone, unless there was someone negative that had something poor to say about someone else. And I want my son to see a man that isn't a retaliatory person either. There's people that have wronged me in this community. You won't see me talk about it on here. You won't see me trash them or tear them down. You'll just see me cut ties, and you won't see me talk about it again. There's too much positive to focus on the negatives. And I want my son to learn that lesson, right? Focus on the positives. There's always going to be people that hurt you. There's always going to be people that want to be able to say something negative about you. Rather they make it up, or rather you slipped up one time and they don't ever want to let you forget it. Whatever it is, those people are always going to exist. And what I try to teach my son all the time is people only affect you as much as you let them. Negativity only affects you if you let it affect you. If there's someone out there that is trying to tear you down, the only way they can do that is if you let them. Now, that's the same with building you up, right? If you want to be positive and you want to be built up, and you surround yourself with people that are positive, they help build you up, you build them up, you guys create support for one another. Now, that doesn't mean that they pull blinders over themselves and don't tell you the truth when you need to hear the truth, right? Because the truth is important. But you can tell someone the truth without being insensitive. You can tell somebody the truth when they need to hear something without being mean. And that's what good friends do. That's what positive people do. I will always be honest with someone. People have asked me to review things on my channel, people that I like. I'm like, look, dude, I can't recommend this to my readers. It would be dishonest. I don't think it's good. Or they acted in some way that I don't like, and I'll tell them it's just not something I can be a part of. It's not something I can engage in. And the reason I do that is because I'm always thinking now about my imprint on the internet and what my son's going to see when he comes back to view his father, right? What kind of man is he seeing that his father was? And is he still taking lessons from that while he's forming his own life and learning his own lessons and making his own mistakes and growing in his own way on his own path? And that is the main thing I think about now. Besides, hanging out with friends, the main thing I'm always thinking about is what would my son think if he put on any video with his father? Would he see a guy that's a good man, that he would consider a good man? Does he see a guy that took the time to help someone around him and that gave out positivity? And I try to show that in the real life. I try to show that in my digital online life, because that's the life that's going to permeate and stay when I'm gone, right? That's the life my son's going to be able to go back and see in HD. He's going to see how his father acted in HD. He's going to see how his father got along with other people. And he's going to see if his father was good or if his father embraced the negative. And it's always going to be the good, because I'm the ultimate example that I need to set for my son, and only I can do that, right? And so that's what I want to leave behind, and that's why I still YouTube. I am still having fun. I am still loving the relationships and the friendships I have on here, and I don't see myself not enjoying the friends I have. I am still enjoying this hobby, the collecting, the reading, the discussions. And I'm enjoying that I'm leaving something behind that I can be proud of, that when my son views it, he hopefully will view it and he'll smile, because he'll see, hopefully, that his dad was a kind person that cared and wanted to leave something behind for him to look at and smile about. Because there's nothing I love more on this planet than my son, right? And if you're a parent, you know that feeling. From me to my son, Xavier, this is all for you, buddy. I hope you see this video one day and know how much your father loves you. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, keep it casual.